Let's see here. See if the stream's going. Or not. All right, looks like we are live on YouTube. Sorry about that. Somehow got that disconnected from my streaming service that kind of makes it go on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. But I think we're here now. So that's a good thing. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Cool. Looks good in all the places. All right, what's up, Ed? Mike, sorry you've been feeling bad. Hope you can kick it, whatever it is. What's up, Michael, Steve, Aaron, Joey? Good evening, everybody. Let's see. I was saying before the stream was actually on. Hey, nice, Angelo. Steve, Andy, Mike. As I was saying before I realized the stream wasn't actually working on YouTube. Good times here. We've got a couple of different sports going with flag football with the youngest, which is fun. And then middle schoolers playing basketball. But this week it's one of those like, oh, they've got games on the same night in different places, so we're doing the whole divide and conquer and show for our kids all over. So it's good fun. What's up, Jared, Angelo, Marty? Good to see you all guys in the chat too. All right, so we've got 2 breaks tonight. What's up, Christian? We got the 1960 tops. We've got the 87 Fleer basketball, which should be good fun too. And then as part of that 87 Fleer set, we've got the pack break to follow that up. Well, Derek, I do have three boys, so just right now only 2 have an active season. So it's yeah, it's interesting, no doubt about it. I know we've got some new folks this week, so let me do a quick rundown of how we do things. So however many spots you bought, that's how many times your name is in this list. Yeah, you say sorry, you're either playing the same sport as your brother or you gotta sit out the season. I don't know. If you bought into the 60 top set, every spot you bought gets a card. So 572 cards in the set, 572 names in this list. Congrats to StrozFan78 on Instagram for winning the free spot in this one. Do get in on those free spot giveaways. So yeah, we'll take our list of names, we'll randomize it, paste the randomized list of names right next to this checklist. Whoever's name comes out first gets early win. Whoever's name comes out 10 gets Ernie Banks, and so on. We won't read through all the names. We will read the biggest hits and then show you those live on the broadcast. We've got some little bonuses, 25 of them throughout. Let me do a quick little filter and I'll show you where those land. So any of these that are yellow, super bright yellow, maybe a little too bright. Any of these that are yellow are getting a bonus spot in the 51 Bowman set break at the end of the month. So 25 of those babies, those are valued at 65 bucks a piece, so not too shabby for a little bonus. But they're spread throughout the set, as you can see. So we'll just call those out as we go. I won't show these commons that they're associated with. But yeah, that's how this goes. Now comes the time where I need your help deciding how many times we're going to randomize our list. Let's do between or including 6 and 10. Between or including 6 and 10. Third number in the chat is how many times we'll randomize the 60 set. Fourth number in the chat is how many times we'll randomize the 87 Fleer set. And then the fifth number in the chat is how many times we'll randomize that pack afterwards. So thanks for those numbers, guys. So here, count with me. 1, 2, 3. Derek's got us with 6 randoms on the 60 set. Marty's got us with 9 randoms on the 87 Fleer. And Steve's got us with 8 randoms on the 87 pack. That's how we'll do that. So that means we've got 6 randoms coming your way. Good luck, everybody. You do use random.org's list randomizer. All right, here's 1. 572 in the list. That is a good thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more is 6. Gives us Jeremy on top and Jeremy on bottom. So Jeremy, bookends tonight. Oh, Mike. Well, I guess that is true. You won't be sick forever either way. All right, let me shift this view just a hair. Oh, but now we can't see over here. Okay, first hit we're looking at is actually card number 7, the Master and Mentor, which also is Jeremy. So Jeremy's everywhere tonight. Master and Mentor, Maze, Rigney. Good stuff. There are quite a few more graded cards in this set than I showed on the scans. I briefly mentioned it in the description, but I'll show those graded ones, even a few graded commons we'll take a look at as well. Ernie Banks going to James Lee. Banks led the National League in home runs with 41 in 1960. Well, Ernie for you, James. Right. Brooksy's 28. Before we get to Brooksy, first bonus in the 51 Bowman set goes to James DeLong. We got Brooks Robinson going to Christian Wagner. There you go, Christian. Little human vacuum cleaner for you. Sparky Anderson is 34. Going to Angelo. Whitey Ford, he's an SGC 5 on the Ford. He's card number 35, going to Yaron. All right, that means we've got another 51 Bowman bonus spot going to Steve Hathaway, along with card number 44. Don Zimmer goes to Andrew Goldman. I like the Zimmer. Al Kaline, card number 50, Going to Michael O'Leary. There you go, Michael. If you're still around, maybe old Al can make you feel a little better. Mazeroski, card 55, going to Nathan Lindgren. There you go, Nathan. With Bob Gibson. He's card number 73. Going to Greg Ritzer. I don't think I've seen Greg yet tonight, but congrats, Greg, on the Gibby. Lest I forget, card 66 comes with a bonus in the 51 Bowman set. This goes to Aaron Bailey. And then should be another bonus up next at 88, going to James DeLong. Herzog is 92, going to William Ratliff. Nellie Fox at card number 100, going to Jake Gebhardt. The old Fork and Knuckler with Face and Wilhelm. Before we get there, though, we've got card 110. Comes with a 51 Bowman bonus spot, going to Steve Hathaway. And the Fork and Knuckler goes to Nathan Lindgren. Frank Howard rookie is graded 132 here. Before we get there, we've got 131, along with a 51 Bowman bonus going to Garland Hall. And the Frank Howard SGC 4.5 goes to Yaron. And Jim Cott rookie to Nathan Lindgren. It does mean Yaz is next. 148. SGC 4 on the Yaz rookie. Going to Edwin Pastrana. Nice hit, Edwin. Snagging that Yaz. Let's see. Bobby Thompson. He comes with a 51 bonus spot for James Lee. Then we got the rival All-Stars, 160, going to James DeLong. 2.5 here on the Mantle Boyer. Billy Martin is 173. Went to Mike O'Leary. With another 51 Bowman bonus spot. Going to Douglas Meyer along with card 175, Pedro Ramos. Pinson is 176. He's graded SGC 4. I didn't, all these cards were already graded when I bought the set. Some of them I'm like, why did they grade those? This one I'm like, why did it get a 4? I mean, it's a little diamond cut, it's a bit more evident on the back, but other than that, crease-free example, so not a bad pickup there for you, Scott. Let's see. Willie Mays is the next hit, but before we get there, we've got a 51 Bowman bonus spot going to Jake Gebhardt with spot 197. Then Willie Mays going to Mike O'Leary. Mike raking it tonight. Too bad he didn't stick around. Nice snag for you, Mike. SGC 3 on the Mays. Killebrew is next. Killebrew goes to Douglas Meyer. You feeling sick too, Aaron? That's gonna get a few hits. It's like my kids when one of them's they realize one of the brothers is sick, and it's like, oh, he's probably gonna watch a lot of TV today. I don't feel great either. Um, Walt Alston going to William Ratliff. I love the manager design. I just think the colors really pop. Good images, um, and they stand out because they're um, vertical when the rest of the set's horizontal. Murtaugh's going to Jason Taylor. Of course, Pirates take home the World Series in 1960. And Andrew Goldman snagging a 51 bonus along with card 220. Let's see, Luis Aparicio. He's 240. Going to Jared Houston. 4.5 on the Aparicio. Again, pretty harsh grade there. Crease free, not even terrible centering. Very minor corner wear. But nice hit there for you, Jared. With a 51 Bowman bonus spot going to Kyle Rumsey. Which means Stan the Man is at 250. Going to Andrew Goldman. Oh, I forgot to mention, Luis Aparicio led the league in stolen bases in 1960 with 51. 51 steals for Aparicio. Robin Roberts, 264, going to Martin Fraser III. Congrats, Martin, on Robin Roberts. Phillies legend. I've lost my focus, though. And William Bender snagging a 51 Bowman bonus spot with 263. Here's another graded common. This one's 283. Going to Jared Houston. 5.5 SGC on this one. Let's see, we got another 51 Bowman bonus spot. This one's going to Alan Bernatos. Nice, Alan. Little snag on the 51 Bowman bonus. Then we got Hodges going to Mindy Olm. Here you go, Mindy. 295, Gil Hodges. That means we've got 51 Bowman bonus spot going to Derek Peaster with card 299. And we've got your NL RBI leader next, Hank Aaron. Card 300 going to John Storms. SGC 2.5 on the Aaron. Centering being our main culprit, crease free example. Again, pretty harsh on the grade. But definitely off center. Right, McCovey going to Franz Mahler. SGC 2 on the McCovey. Couple corner wrinkles are the reason for the downgrade here, but presents well. Hall of Fame rookie there for you, Franz. With Andrew Goldman snagging a 51 Bowman bonus spot. Here's Jim Perry. No slouch by any means. Perry, SGC 6, going to Andrew Goldman. With an absolutely gorgeous Roberto Clemente going to our free spot. Stroh's fan 78, congrats on the Clemente. Iconic card, PSA 5, dead center. It's got one of those little PWCC stickers on it that says it's excellent for the grade, as if you couldn't see that for yourself. Beautiful card. Congrats, Brad. I think that's you on Stroh's Fan 78. So congrats on that snag. New York Yankees team card going to James DeLong. Team card design leaves a little to be desired for me in 1960 with the kind of two-tone background. Other subsets are much better in this one, in this set, my opinion. Right, we've got Shane Dienst going to Alan Bernatas. Braves at this point. With Mr. Sandy Koufax. Card 343 went to Terry McCoy. Nice hit, Terry. SGC 4 on the Koufax. Nice card. Right, you can see how things shook out here with a little 51 Bowman bonus sandwich around Mickey Mantle. So 51 Bowman bonus going to Christian and to James Lee. But congrats to Steve Hathaway for snagging the 60 Mantle, card number 350. Again, centering being our main culprit, giving this an SGC 3 is a little ludicrous. The corners are even kind of sharp. Worthy of a regrade if you're into that kind of thing, Steve, but nice grease-free example of a 1960 Topps Mantle. Right. Don Larson going to Jeremy Mariquin. Jeremy's name's all over the break tonight. SGC 6 here. Nice Larson. With Minnie Minoso. 365 going to Garland Hall. AL MVP, Roger Maris. Oh, what number is Roger, though? Yeah, there he is. 377. Going to William Ratliff. Maris, 112 RBIs. Led the American League there. Mantle did lead the American League in home runs with 40 in 1960. Wilhelm is 395. On to Steve Hathaway. Steve having a big night tonight. Aaron, you snagged a 51 Bowman bonus spot along with Tex Clevenger, card 392. Right, we got Rocky Colavito, SGC 5, going to Jeff Williams. Right, Ed Matthews going to Mike Heffelfinger. With a 51 Bowman bonus spot, going to Steve Strauss with card 421. Right, then we got Spawny Spawn. 445, going to William Ratliff. There's Warren, looking suspect. It's something. Edwin Pastrana snagging a 51 Bowman bonus spot. I need to pick up the pace if we're going to be here all night. Clark Carden snags Orlando Cepeda. Drysdale, 475. To Andrew Goldman. With Yogi, he's 480. Going to James DeLong, SGC 4 on the Yogi. Ken Boyer, 485, going to Yaron. The 51 Bowman bonus spot, going to Garland Hall. Frank Robinson going to Steve Hathaway. Steve continuing to rake tonight. Card 490. 493 being Duke Snyder. Going to Edwin Pastrana, SGC 4. Jim Bunning goes to David Doyle. We'll hop on up to the All-Star section. On our way, we've got Paul Ganem snagging a 51 Bowman bonus spot, along with Doug Mazeppa for 529. And Greg Ritzer with 543. Right, which takes us to McCovey. So Hall of Fame rookie, All-Star selection, Jeremy Merrickwood. Nellie Fox going to Andy Dinger. Ed Matthews going to Christian Wagner. Luis Aparicio going to Paul Ganem. With Ernie Banks going to Yaron. Al Kaline going to Zachary Schechter. Jared, keep spoilers to yourself, my friend. All right. Mantle going to Marty Wisbinski. Evidence of trimming. I think it's on that right border here. But there's the mantle for you, Marty. With Mays going to Andy Dinger. Maris to Nathan Lindgren. The last hit of this set. Hank Aaron going to Brian Coble. There you have it, folks. So, do a quick filter to show you everybody who hit those bonus spots again. So that's everybody 20, so not card number 1, but all these others that are highlighted yellow. Oh, Steve, that's a tough call. I don't know if it's a hot take. They're super popular. My personal favorite's actually the 61s, which I think I talked about a couple weeks ago on the broadcast. But 60s are classy for sure. I prefer the busting through the newspaper myself. But the nice thing is we can just have both, right? All right. I'll scroll down here while I finish setting these babies up. All right. Should be good fun here. All right, so I'll run through the checklist really quick because this one's kind of got a couple things going on. Before I do that, congrats to Benjamin Rogers for winning the free spot in this one. That was on the private buy sell trade Facebook group for set break participants. Make sure you check your email. The email that had the link to this broadcast had a link to the buy sell trade in there. Make sure you get in on that. Some weeks I'm going to skip the regular Facebook giveaway and do it on the private site just because I hate the scammers that try to take advantage of folks on the public posts. So, and there've been some deals happening in the last couple of weeks. Folks helping each other fill sets. So keep that up. Love seeing it. Okay, so we got a couple things going on with this checklist because we got 51 Bowman spots and we've got 87 Fleer pack break spots. So you got a couple things going on. So the pack break spots are green. The Bowman spots are yellow. 13 cards in the 87 Fleer pack. 10 bonus 51 Bowman spots. Oh, I need to shift this back so you can see that a little better. And so color coded throughout so you can see precisely which ones are going to get those hits. Now at the end of the checklist, it's a 143 spot break, 132 card base checklist plus 11 stickers. So those serve as spots 133 through 143, even though they're independently numbered 1 to 11. So just want to call that out for you. All right, now we decided earlier we're randomizing this list 9 times. 9 times. So let's get to it. One, 143 in the list. That's a good thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, Joe Mordini on top, William Ratliff on bottom. Shift my view just a hair. All right. Kareem, go to Joe Mordini. Let's see if I can get my focus here. That's better. All right, Danny Ainge going to Ben Rogers. With Sir Charles going to Scott Smith. And a pack break bonus spot going to Paul Ganem along with card number 10. Larry Bird, card 11 going to Angelo. Benjamin Rogers doubling down on the free spot action, so snagging a Michael Cage and a 51 Bowman bonus spot. That's snazzy for you, Ben. Let's say a little ways before we get to Dantley. That means we've got another pack spot to Alan Stewart. Dantley goes to Greg Ritzer. Weird seeing Dantley on the Pistons. Right, so Clyde, the Glide is our next hit, but before we get there, we've got a 51 Bowman spot to Mike Susitz. Then Clyde going to Doug Mazeppa. With Joe Dumars. Going to Kyle Rumsey. Kevin Casper snagging a pack spot. We will open that pack in a minute. I don't know if I said that. Alex English. Going to Brian Feiss. Dr. J. Going to Zach Thiel. Patrick Ewing going to Josh Merchant. With Artis Gilmore going to Kevin Casper. That means Greg snags an 87 Fleer pack spot. Alan Stewart snags the 51 Bowman bonus spot. Magic Johnson going to Mike Susitz. Another hit for Mike. An 87 pack spot going to Marty. With Little Jordan Sandwich. So 51 Bowman spots going to David Shoup and David Shoup. So nice little double tap for you, David. With the Jordan in the middle going to Joe Mordini. PSA 8 on the 87 Fleer Jordan. As a kid, this was as close as I got to a Jordan rookie. I was pretty tickled to have an 87 Fleer, let me tell you. Right, that means we've got another pack spot going to Scott Smith. Karl Malone going to Tony Kuda. With Moses Malone going to Jason Shepard. Kevin McHale. Man, look at how long his arms are. That's just nuts. Going to Jeff Williams. With 51 bonus spot going to Clark Carden. And a pack 87 pack spot going to Greg Ritzer. Tell you, this reminds me, I did watch the Auburn-Houston basketball game yesterday, and man, go watch the archive of that game if you like watching a good defensive fighting and scrapping for every single possession basketball game. I mean, I was riveted. It was great, and well, you can probably tell who won if I'm still talking about it. Kevin Casper going to Chris Mullen. Actually, Chris Mullen goes to Kevin Casper. Kevin, I don't think you have a card in this set, but if you did, we could send one to Chris Mullen. Charles Oakley going to Mike Heffelfinger. With Akeem the Dream Olajuwon going to Christian Wagner. Robert Parrish goes to James Lee. And you can't look at an 87 set without looking at this mustache. Am I right? The John Paxson mustache going to Christian Wagner. Right, little Chuck Person rookie card action going to Angelo. Speaking of Auburn basketball, Chuck, big part of Auburn there, along with the other Chuck. Chuck and Wesley both Big Auburn guys. Right, then we've got 87 pack spot going to Nick Badenich. 51 Bowman bonus spot going to James Lee. Ralph Sampson going to Chris Gungy. Here's old Ralph. That left shrimp rookie card going to Kyle Rumsey. We've got Kevin Casper snagging an 87 pack spot to go with card 99. Then a 51 Bowman baseball bonus spot going to Scott Smith. Isaiah Thomas going to Mike Susitz. With 87 pack spot going to Kevin Casper. Kevin, couple of pack spots for you. Dominique going to Stephen Hofacker. Great photograph on this card. Snagging that board. Right, then we've got a 51 spot going to James Lee with card 120, and an 87 pack spot going to David Shoup. Then James Worthy going to Michael Mayville. Then a pack spot going to Joe Mordini. I didn't show the Worthy, did I? There's old James. With checklist going to Brian Feiss. The stickers are cool. Magic goes to Christian Wagner. I like the design. They're notorious for being miscut. Here's the Jordan going to Angelo. Hey, Derek. Hakeem going to William Bender. With Larry Bird going to Clark Carden. McHale going to Greg Ritzer. Chuck. It's a good Chuck sticker card. Going to Aaron. Throwing it down. Young Chuck. Dominique going to Angelo. Kareem going to Brian Feiss. Got those goggles, making it happen, doing that work. All right, and then we've got a 51 Bowman bonus spot going to Greg. William Bender snagging that pack spot. Wrapping up Alex English going to William Ratliff. So there you have it on those folks. We're going power tools tonight. I've scared Ed too many times. He's afraid I'm gonna puncture myself. So we got the Dremel here. We're gonna dig into this 87 pack, but first I need to do a little spreadsheet magic. Right, so here are our names for the 87 pack. Just paste them separate here. We'll get these randomized. We said we're randomizing this one 8 times. And so the way this one will work is card number 1 is here on top. Card number 13 is on the back. So we'll open up this pack and then we will go through it card by card, see who hits what. Right. So we got our names. Getting the random window open. Make sure you can see the whole thing though. Yeah, we'll do an extra random, Nick, after we go through the pack and randomize who gets the wrapper. Because the wrapper's cool, right? Right. So, 8 randoms coming your way. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so this is where things land. I'm going to hide that one now. We'll shift our view a bit. You can see how messy my desk is with piles of cards everywhere. Cool. Right. Oh, I do need to get my sleeves and my card savers here. Right, so these newer PSA holders are a lot harder to crack, so I can't just use the pliers like I like to. So we'll go Dremel tool. And get a little entry point, and then we can just pry that baby open. In theory, right? Okay, there we go. Less of a cracking job at this point, more of a melting, which is always interesting. All righty. Okay, we'll just set this here so I don't have to worry about all those little fragments. We'll take a look. All right, so again, card number 1's up here with the gum, and then card 13 is the back with the wax. All right. So up first, we got Larry Bird. And he will clean off if you just take a microfiber. I'm not gonna, it's just dust is all it is. But take a microfiber, you can clean them off pretty well. Pretty well. Alright, so Bird here, spot number 1 for Alan Stewart. Nice whole piece of gum. Since you got card number 1, Alan, you get the gum too. Right. Number 2, Jerome Kersey. Nicely centered. Pretty tough to get them centered. Just a little bit of edge wear, bottom edge. But card number 2 is Scott Smith. David Shoup. Card number 3. Spot number 3, I should say. Get David Wingate. Oh, baby. Well, I hate to ignore your card there, David, but next up, we've got an absolutely gorgeous Michael Jordan. The centering's solid. I mean, it's a hair off to the right. Maybe a hair diamond cut, but absolutely stunning card. Congrats, Greg. That is a beauty. Absolute beauty. Amazing card, Greg. Congrats. We'll have to talk about getting that one graded. I think it's a 9, but it's worth it. Worth the submission for sure. Right. Kevin Casper. Card number 5. Going to Kevin, or getting Kevin Willis. Spot 6. Marty Wisbinski. Vinnie Johnson. With spot 7. I know, Steve. Greg's always here. I'm sure he'll post later that he was on a plane. I feel like that's the only time he ever misses. Spot 7, William Bender, John Williams. Then 8, Joe Mordini. Gets the Steve Johnson. Again, nice centering here. With Greg Ritzer snagging the John Williams. And then Kevin Casper, spot 10, snagging the Magic. Another absolute blazer. This is a hot pack, guys. We got Hall of Famers popping out everywhere. There's Magic. Beautiful card. Congrats, Kevin, on that one. Then spot 11, Larry Bird. Off center to the north. Still a solid hit for you, Nick. More Hall of Fame action coming your way. Chris Mullen, card 12. Went to Paul Ganem. With Benoit Benjamin. Went to Kevin Casper with the last card in the pack. We'll do a quick rundown of this pack because that's a stunner. Okay. So we started off with Larry Bird as our sticker, which is not too shabby. We had Jerome Kersey, David Wingate, stunning Michael Jordan, Kevin Willis, Vinnie Johnson, John Williams, Steve Johnson, the other John Williams, then Magic and Bird back-to-back with Mullen and Benoit Benjamin. What a pack, guys. That's incredible. Appreciate y'all buying into this break. We'll randomize one more time to see who lands the wrapper. And then that'll be it for tonight. Boom. Alan Stewart snags the wrapper. Okay. Congrats, Alan. Good stuff. All right, folks. That's all I've got for this evening. I can remind you really quick of what we got going on. I mean, it'd be hard to get a better pack, wouldn't it? I mean, maybe if the Jordan was just an absolute 10, that'd be about it. Really fun. Really fun. All right, then we've got 59 tops coming up this Friday, along with a little vintage mixer. We'll hop into 64 tops next week, along with an auto mixer, and then we'll dive into that 51 Bowman. Each of these 4 breaks, and might throw out some minis too, will have 51 Bowman spots available in them. So little bonuses to help move that along. A lot of you have committed to buying into that 51 Bowman break. If you want to do so, just click that little banner at the top. It'll give you the info you need about the break to help you decide. And if you want to buy in, you just click this little form, and I'll send you an invoice on, I think I said the 24th. Anyways, you can read it and find out. But that's all I got for tonight. Appreciate each and every one of you. The 70 baseball, I keep kicking the can on. I've got one. I have other breaks that are cooler. I don't know. But you're right. I need to do a 70 baseball. I've got a 70 set. It's low grade. It'll be a fun, cheap buy-in. I just got to make it work. So I'll add it to the schedule when I get it nailed down. But appreciate each and every one of you. That's all I got for tonight. This is Burl.